The WikiLeaks site has a photo of the heavily armed police appearing outside the Ecuadorian embassy in London, where Julian Assange has political asylum. This photo was from Tuesday morning. And we all know that the Ecuadorian embassy cut his internet because of the fact that the United States, through John Kerry, the Secretary of State, asked the Ecuadorian embassy to stop Julian Assange from leaking anything he had so that he would not influence the US election. Meantime, we've learned through these leaks how various crimes have been committed by Hillary Clinton, John Podesta, her aides, her advisors, even the DNC, in the way that they followed Donald Trump's speeches in order to disrupt his campaign speeches by planting supposed protesters, Hillary Clinton protesters, that were actually paid, trained how to create chaos and havoc to the point of physical abuse and attack. And thank God, up to now, nobody was lost any life because of that. People were hurt, however. And all this has been revealed by WikiLeaks every single day that dumps come out. We've even seen that Hillary Clinton has moved almost $2 billion out of the United States to Qatar. And everybody's baffled by this, especially the Western bankers. What's the logic of a presidential candidate who is running for office in the superpower of the world, who has hope and dreams of making a prosperous America, moving $2 billion out of the country? And supposedly it's Clinton Foundation money. Where did they get all that money? Supposedly they're spending, from what she said in the third debate, 90% of their funds to help people in disaster zones, poor, poverty, whatever. Where did she get all that money to use it to move off into an Arabian country? And why an Arabian country? We've also learned that various Arabian kings, the King of Morocco has paid the Clintons $15 million. All this is coming out of, we've heard that the Clinton Foundation and DNC have a joint bank account. I mean, all this would, we're asking ourselves, is there anything that Hillary Clinton has done that is legal? Because everything she's been doing is illegal. And all this information is now out there. The question is, now that it's all out there, what is justice in the United States doing about this? You know, the United States is one of the youngest countries in the world. It had fantastically genius minds setting up its constitution, the most beautiful and tender and philanthropic constitution of the world. What is it going to do to protect the democracy in the United States? What is it going to do to protect the American people who are not worthy of criminal leaders? The people in the United States are simple-hearted, tender people. And they love honesty, cleanliness, justice. This is in their DNA. It's in their DNA. You know, because these people have come from, they were not Native Americans. These people have come from either as prisoners in the beginning colonies. They were brought in as prisoners who perhaps in England or elsewhere had lifelong sentences, and they were given a choice. Either you rot in prison in Europe, or you can have a life of freedom in the new colonies, whether it was Canada, the United States, Australia, New Zealand, and they chose to have a life of freedom. And that's how these people decided to have a clean new life. Okay? Whether it was later on the Pilgrims, with their freedom of expression and religion and belief, and everybody else that was given a chance to life, even me, even my family, okay? The same thing with me, how we ended up in the United States. There is no country in the world that can give opportunity as the United States can, whether it's education, jobs, standard of living, okay? Why is this happening to the United States now? I'm sure that Christians in the United States are praying really hard, whether they're sleeping or awake, their heart is and their soul is praying. Now, we have people that are risking their lives to bring out the truth, because the way you live tells what kind of soul you have. The actions you do tells what kind of soul you have. And it leaves a mark forever in human history, forever. And it changes the whole universe. If you're Christian, or even from our Judaic Christian roots, if you do something good, it changes the universe forever for the better. So how can you see crimes going on and be silent? It's as if you see somebody attacking somebody in front of you. You can't, and you can do something or somebody drowning in front of you, and you're the only one there that can help that drowning person save their life. And if you stand there not doing anything, you're in fact an accomplice to death, if you can do something and not help that person. So it's the same situation here. Look at this. The last time this happened was when Julian Assange in the beginning of October said, on the 10th anniversary of WikiLeaks, that he would leak the famous dump that would put Hillary in prison. Now it's happening again, because this is the situation of the blackout of the internet 2 or 3 times that day, the other day on Thursday, because that's when WikiLeaks started dumping the Obama emails. Remember, that's the day on Thursday that he released the pseudonym of Obama, being Bobama. It's not very creative. It's Barack Obama, B for Barack, and added on to his surname Obama. Bobama was his pseudonym. And he was sending emails back and forth to Podesta and to Clinton, and he was using the unsecured server. And he lied about it to CNN. And who knows what else is coming up? We know we have to go reading the emails. But my question is now, okay, this is again the picture outside of the Ecuadorian embassy last Tuesday, when things went dark for WikiLeaks and the dead man switch was supposedly given off. This is serious stuff. This is serious stuff. A picture says 1,000 words. What can I say? And if in a few days, and about 2 weeks, we have elections. And we know that they're rigged. Everything is rigged. This is also brought out by WikiLeaks. How everything is rigged. It's not just the people in the Democratic Party that are coming out and saying this, because they have a crisis of conscience. Thank God. There are some people that still have a conscience. They haven't sold their soul yet to the devil, of course. There are others, of course, who have sold their soul to the devil. And that's how they get strength and power. They feed off of strength and power. They also feed off of making people suffer. It's a well-known psychological case. It's vampirism. So these people are, of course, guilty of vampirism. When they squeeze people's lives into anxiety and misery, they're feeding off of their life energy. That's vampirism. And they, as demons, demon-possessed people that they are, because that's what they are, demons work through people, not only through objects, but through people, even through animals. They suck the life energy out of you and bringing you to a place of desperation, destitution, to the point you want to stop living and even commit suicide, God forbid. Okay, but we, thank God, have people that are heroic and wish to do good for society, even risking their lives for it, as in this case and many other cases that I'm sure are still anonymous. One of them is the recent, for example, is Guccifer 2 or even DC Leaks. But anyway, in any case, I'll leave a link below for you for this in the WikiLeaks link so that you can enjoy the comments that people have left, which are very worth seeing if you have the time and want to read them. So I'll leave a link below for you for this.